Hello everybody, NPCKiller here, and I am back at my computer desk doing my vlog. So, this week was pretty interesting. Last week was pretty interesting too as well. What we did, basically I had a story for you, but work's going great. We was going through and one of my line leads / supervisor people has my YouTube now. I give him my link to it because he was asking about it, so now he can see everything that I do, which is kind of cool. It's kind of interesting to see that somebody else that I work with understands, or at least is attempting to understand, what I do for fun. So that's always good. So work's going great. I make parts for Honda, and we closed down early day before our shutdown because we kind of ran too many parts, which is fine. I'm cool with that. I don't mind getting out of there a little bit early, but we have to go back a day early to finish out that day. So instead of going back Tuesday, I gotta go back Monday. Speaking of Tuesday, I got court on Tuesday about the dog license, so I'll let you know on that next week. So some things that we've been discussing at work. It's kind of interesting. I like to talk to the people at work, and there's a couple people there. They're real health conscious, and that's cool. They just don't get near Amber or Calypso. I don't need health consciousness right now. I need a house. That's what I want. I don't care about my health until I get a house, and then as long as I'm still living by the time I get my house, I'm happy. Which, by the way, we've pretty much established that we're going to buy some land and just build a house on it. So I'm hoping to get hired in soon, so that instead of making $10 an hour, I'll be making 13, 14, maybe 15, I think. I don't remember what exactly it was, but it goes up in increments. You start out at like 12, and then a couple months later you go up to 13 or something like that and whatnot, and I don't know. For some stupid reason, 3 weeks in, which would be the fastest anybody's ever been hired in, there's a rumor going around saying that I'm hired in, but I haven't signed any paperwork saying that I'm hired in. So, yeah, that's not true yet. Until I sign a paperwork saying that I'm hired in, I'm not hired in. I'm still just a piece of freaking meat to the not the union, but the temp agency. I'm the temp agency's bitch for right now, which is fine, and I just don't want to be their bitch for too much longer. I would like to be working and making good money instead of this pathetic crap that I make now, which, I mean, I'm not going to let that discourage me because I like the job. My job's real freaking easy, and all I do is basically stamp parts, but not exactly. I spot weld them, and then I crush them, and then I test them, and then I throw them on a conveyor belt. I just have a little bit of issue with keeping parts to put my parts together, because it goes somebody else to me and then machine. So somebody else, if they're too slow or they want to talk or they got to go to the bathroom, I lose parts, my conveyor belt goes down, my ADD kicks in, and my conveyor belt going down drives me nuts. And I've got a quota every day, and if I don't hit my quota, I get flustered. So it's nothing that I take home, so don't feel bad. Don't worry about that. But when we work 10-hour days, like we've been doing, we have to do 1,080 parts. And if I can't hit 1,080 crushed parts, I get a little upset. Just my drive to run those parts will drive me insane for the rest of that 20 minutes until I go home. But it just kind of, it's like, really? Because especially if I'm like, 1,079, I'd be like, no, you're going to stamp me one more freaking part, and I'm going to put it together just so I can have 180 or 1080 parts, okay? So during the weeks when we do 8-hour shifts, it's only like 990 or something, and that is super low. Like an 8-hour period, I can get that done. So I don't have to worry about that. That's going to be relatively easy as long as I can get parts to me and we don't break down and, stuff like that. So, we were sitting at the house, though. Me and Calypso was sitting at the house, and she was like, "Ah, there's a spider!" So we had to get the spider off the thing, and she went ape shit. It was freaking hilarious. So I got the spider out, and then we was just sitting there later, and she was like, I wish spiders would talk so that way I know when they're getting near. I was like, why, babe? All you're going to hear all the time is, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Num num num, I got you. Oh shit, don't hit me, fuck! So, I've been doing that to her all week. I'll wait until she falls asleep. I'll get really, really close and be like, I'm going to get you. She won't wake up. I'm going to get you. She just, what? So, it's really funny. My dogs won't get off me. So, that was pretty good. It was pretty funny. I've been telling everybody that this week. I was like, I'm going to get you. So, I've been talking to people also as well at work. I know I jumped from subject to subject, but I've been talking to people at work, and they've been bitching about the government. So, I enlightened them on my my plan. If I can afford to go back to school, I will to do it, but if not, I won't. But as soon as I turn 35, I think is what it is, you have to be to run for Presidente in the United States. So at 35, I will run every 4 years, or every 2 years until, or no, every 4 years. Yeah, every 4 years until I either get it or die. So every 4 years from 35 on, I'm running for president. The way I see it is, at the current stand, I can't really mess it up too much more. At the other stand, the other side of the fence, where the grass is supposedly greener, which, by the way, that is a myth. It's never greener on the other side. It's only greener from perspective. It looks greener, but it's not. It's just as damn green. Anyway, on the perspective of the government side, I'll be the first one to be assassinated for something that I believe in. Because, I'm a firm believer of the Constitution. I guess I wouldn't say firm. Well, yeah, maybe firm, because I stand by it. We'll say strong, for lack of better terms. I'm a strong believer of the Constitution. I believe that the Constitution was written for a reason, and we should abide by it. That we should have our rights be abetted before by the government. So we should be able to do and live off our brow like we're supposed to, instead of the current situation of not being able to do jack diddly crap. So they're trying to take away our guns. They're trying to take away our rights for free speech. They're trying to take away this, that. And people don't have the notion to stand up for it. Because one person standing up for it, or even 1,000 people standing up for it, may not be enough, because they can come in and just crush them. But if, let's say, a state would stand up for it, if everybody in a state would stand up for the rights, that'd be a first. So, like, if Ohio was like, we don't want Obamacare, that's fine. Obama's going to be like, well, we don't want to give you federal aid. And Ohio will be like, well, that's your choice. And we'll have to live off our own. And our government will have to stop being, our governor and stuff will have to stop being corrupt and take a pay cut. Oh my God. The one thing that I do plan to do as a president is a pay cut. I'm going to, this is all, of course, hypothetical until I get there, if I get in or not. Which, at this point in time, being 25, going on 26, it's unlikely that I'll get in there. But, again, if you tell me that I can't do it, I'm damn well going to try. Look how hard I'm trying on YouTube. So, what I plan to do is, as is the standpoint right now, I'm definitely taking a pay cut. I'm not living in the White House. Pretty much everybody in the White House is going to be, you need to go find a different job. Because this is just a massive sinkhole that people are putting money into. Now, the next president can keep it and live in it all he wants. But this current president, that is me, I don't need to live in a big fancy house. I can live in my own little house, in my own little state, and I'll do my little work from it. There's no need for me to go to the little White House. Now, if I have, I'm not going to let it go to waste. yard work, dust, and stuff like that. Bare minimal stuff like that, and utilities stuff will all be paid out of my pocket instead of paying by the taxpayers, because I have an assumption that it is, but I could be wrong. The import tax will probably be implemented back in, because that's where we're losing all our ass at, in my opinion, is people are importing from Mexico and China and Taiwan. Well, if it costs as much to import it as it does to make it here, why not just make it here for cheaper? So the inflation we got to take care of, because everything is getting freaking expensive. Oh my god. Our dollar bill is not worth a dollar bill anymore. We're not even backed by gold anymore. So when the economy crashes, those who have gold will be freaking loaded. And silver, platinum, bronze, copper, stuff like that. Any valuable metal. Of course, copper probably being the lowest of them all. Here's a penny. That has the American president on it. That ain't worth crap to me, but the weight of it is. And the new American penny's not even made out of copper that I know of. It's made out of something else. It's made out of less copper. Or it's just copper plated. The old pennies are actually worth more than a penny. So you could actually take your pennies in and take 100 pennies in and get over $1 back. And if you recycle them, melt them down, or you just take them in to recycle, you can actually get over a penny or over $1. So our American penny is not worth jack crap either. So see, now I'm on a rampage about freaking government. But I think a lot of things should go through and what they shouldn't go through, and like the healthcare system, I don't think we should be forced to have healthcare. If you can't pay your health insurance, that's your issue. Stop living off welfare, maybe. I don't know. That's another thing that will drive me up the wall is healthcare. Welfare. Welfare is a good idea to an extent, to the fact that people are abusing the shit out of it. Just because you're a woman and you have 10,000 kids does not mean you should get money for having 10,000 kids. If you can't support 10,000 kids, don't have 10,000 kids. Have 2. And stop selling your food stamps for crack, cocaine, heroin, marijuana, speed, alligator, Russian roulette bullcrap. Drug test them pieces of crap on their dime. Sorry, you want food stamps and you want to be on welfare, you have to submit to a weekly drug test. Come in once a week and have a great day. Oh, by the way, it's probably going to be random. Now, it is a very big pain in the ass, but they're not working. They're on welfare. And those who are working aren't doing drugs, so they don't have to worry about it. They come in, piss in a cup, and leave. But then you got people that are going to be strapping piss to their leg and shit like that. You strap piss to your leg and you get busted, you're banned from welfare for the rest of your life. Sorry. Get a job. Go back to school. I have to support you? I don't think so. So, I don't know what you would call me. I think there should be a government, but not to an extent. There should be a government that handles the military and paves my road. The federal government should really not exist to the extent of, that it does. Federal should not be over telling us what we can and cannot do for the most part of, healthcare and property. So there's places in the United States that are just so tax heavy that people don't want to live there. I guess there's places that people just don't want to live because it's getting so bad. There's a place in Missouri, Michigan's. I'm sure there's a place in Ohio. St. Louis is freaking huge, and it is massive. But I wouldn't want to live there. The airport there, nope. But St. Louis is not the worst place in Missouri. There's other places. So, I guess we can go back to about my week and stuff. So, we talked about I don't even have this written down, but I'm pointing like I do. See? That's me pointing. So we got, I told you about my work week. We told you about the spider. I told you about my Presidente campaign. Okay, so YouTube. YouTube is doing, I'm hanging on to it as much as I can. I'm not giving it up due to the fact that I enjoy doing it. I like to record with my friends. I like to play games. I need more charisma to talk during. Actually, what I need to do is I need to talk more during my recordings, I guess. But I can never think of what to say. I am not that. I don't know. I don't know what to say sometimes. I don't know really what to say. I start making a video. Actually, you know what it really is I start making the video, I start recording it, I'm like, alright, we're doing this. I love this game is fun. But because I don't have somebody to talk to, I don't talk. Like, I don't talk to myself. When I do my vlogs, I feel like I'm talking to you guys. I don't feel so much like I'm talking to myself. But, I'm leaning back here. So, like Tropico, I recorded like 4 episodes of it, and I was just like, I don't like this. This is not. I like the game, but I don't like my recording of the game. I didn't talk enough. I repeated myself. I just didn't know. But again, I was learning, and I'm still learning all to this YouTube stuff. So I'm learning to go and be more active. I'm going to try to get, as soon as I can afford it, I'm going to try to get a camera so I can go outside and play. I want to take, I'm selling my RC car, so you guys will probably never get to see that, which I'm sorry for. But I'm selling my RC car, but I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get an electric one so that I don't have to put gas in it, tune it, and crap. It's a whole lot easier and a whole lot less time. If I get 4 or 5 batteries, I can play with it for like 2 hours straight. So, whatever. It is what it is. But I'm trying to get one. It's going to cost the exact same amount that I paid for mine. My Bullet. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong. The Bullet is nice. I just don't like Nitro. I thought I would. But when you got to tune it, run it, pay for it, it's a whole lot cheaper to buy it first. But in the end, it's just a money pit. You had to have a good job and the patience to actually, you know, set it up, tune it, and whatnot. So, not my cup of tea. If you get electric, you can just run it. All you do is start it up, put it in high gear, and run it like a mother. They're getting all kinds out. I'm thinking really hard about getting a Traxxas. Go away, dog. I'm thinking really hard about getting a Traxxas truck because I still got to run it in the dirt and the water and stuff. It being electric, it's going to be a little bit more submergible. And I don't have to worry about water getting in and messing up the engine. Which, you know, I've had that happen once. Thank you, Mr. Crick. That's how I ended up with 2 RC cars instead of just 1. So, I mean, there's nothing against HPI. The HPI Bullet it's a good running car. It's a hard worker. But I don't like the Nitro. The Traxxas they're a little expensive, but they can work with like an Apple products, like your the older ones can work with like the iPhones and stuff, the iPads, the iPods. Yeah, I think that's what I don't do Apple products, but the new ones can run off your phone, and it has your Android phone. So what it has is like a external thing that you plug into the back of the controller, and you got all your voltages there. So you can set your voltages. When it gets down to a certain voltage, it shuts itself off, and then you can charge it back up. This is good for the batteries that are really finicky. They're expensive, but they're finicky, but you got more time to play. And they last a whole lot longer if you can take care of them, but I guess taking care of them is kind of a pain in the ass. So, I got the Hot Shot. I'll be giving out with it, and the charger. And stuff like that. So I'm hoping to get rid of those both for $500. That way I can get me a Traxxas truck that goes like 80 miles an hour, and I can just run it anywhere. The tuning is just driving me insane. So, But anyway, guys, I've been rambling on for about 20 minutes here, so I do want to thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them in the section below. I love getting comments, even negative ones, because I'm a smartass. I will just address them in my next vlog. And be like, you son of a bitch, how about this one? Stick that in your ass crack. And then, you know, I'm not afraid to tell somebody, especially online. I'm not afraid to tell anybody online to the face the truth. The truth is what I go by. So if you ask something, be prepared for the response. So just a heads up, I don't want anybody, you know, fighting on my YouTube channel or whatnot, because I don't care to read all that stuff. If it's too negative, I just block it and I'll move on. But if it's something that just pisses me off, I'll bring it up in the next episode, and guess what? You'll get your 5 minutes of fame off my thing, but I'm going to be calling you a worthless son of a bitch if it pisses me off. But anything that's positive, if I can find a way to address it, I will. I'll do shout outs. I don't care. If you're subscribed to me and leaving comments, oh yeah, I'll do a shout out. I don't care. I really don't. The YouTube, I did stream a little bit the other day. That was weird. I haven't streamed in such a long time. It's ridiculous. And YouTube was supposed to be like, guess what? He's streaming. Yay. Go watch. All by itself, but it seems like it's not working. I also subbed to Jenny B's stream. So I paid $5 for that. But because I want to do it every month, I canceled it out. Like, it's paid, but it won't auto-renew, is what I mean. I didn't like, here, Jenny B, have some money. Psych. No. I said, here, Jenny B, I'll do it again next month. So, that was pretty fun. He's an okay, well, I like him, and I like B-dubs. If I could be any of them, I would rather be Generic B, because he's a lot more uppity. Chimney Swift is kind of nice on Attack of the B team. That is the server that I would love to be able to play on. I would like to be able to play on the official Attack of the B team. I would bring so much to that thing, because I'm not mod illiterate, and I'm not afraid to build. With that amount of ore, dude, I would just rip through every freaking thing and make a massive industrial plant and be like, yeah, stick it. And then I'll take their town and be like, yeah, I'm doing this, 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 this. Now you all have competition. Mwahaha. Oh, by the way, I only take these stupid little coin things. So, not really, I wouldn't. But I would love to play on that server. So, I'm hoping maybe before they shut it down, if I have a little bit of money, I might be able to help them pay for another session of their server, and maybe I would be able to get on it that way. But I don't know. I don't like to say that I want to buy my way into the server. I would love to just be invited. I am 25 years old. I am mature. I can build. Ish. No, I can't build like beat-ups, but I can build like... Everybody can build like Direwolf. Poor guy does 9x9s. So... But I can build on there, make houses relatively nice. But my main thing is the mod pack. I went through and I learned that mod pack up and down, and I know how to use pretty much everything on it. I mean, there's a couple things that's annoying, buggy, but I can do it. And not to mention, I would love to learn Witchery. That's the only one that it's evolving so fast that I can't actually sit there and learn it. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to start, like, trying to cut more, so you're not watching me do, like, crafting all the time, and just sitting there being stupid, walking back and forth, waiting for something. I'm going to try to cut shit like that out. You know, it's... When I think about it and I do it, I'm just like, straight runs are easy. But if I record for a straight run, I only have to record for a half hour. Then I usually don't get what I want done. But if I cut it up, and I gotta find a little timer that I can sit on my desk. But I gotta find a little timer, so I just gotta remember to hit it when I'm recording. I gotta hit it when I'm recording and stuff like that, so I can keep track of time, so I know how long I've recorded, and I'll start recording for 35 minutes. That way I can have extra 5 minutes of video that I can throw out and stuff like that. So, I mean, really, theoretically, it's not that hard to do YouTube, but getting people to watch and keeping people entertained is the hard part. It's so hard to catch people's attention. Bam! Hey, you! Pay attention! And stuff like that. So, you gotta catch their attention within the first 10 seconds, or it's out the window. So, but as soon as I get done with here and recording this vlog, I'm gonna start editing it, and I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna put it up today, and I'm gonna try to put out my loot crate today too. So, loot crate's one of the few things that I've done that I've got my face on camera. I don't like to put my face on the internet, but with loot crate, I decided that I can do it. I've got only one. I've got the June one, and don't take it wrong, but I'm not that enthusiastic of a person when I get stuff. I paid for it. Actually, technically, Calypso paid for it, but I'm not that excited. I'm not going to scream, woo! I'm just kind of a down-to-earth guy, and I'm here. I have no need to get all super excited about something unless it's actually massively exciting. So, like, if I won the lottery, I'd be like, guess what, guys? I'm taking a week off. Sorry there's not going to be recording, but I'm going to go blow away a couple $1 million, and then the rest of it, I'm going to blow away somewhere else. Most of it will be on YouTube. Hello, new computer. Not that there's anything wrong with mine. Hello, donations. So, I guess to recap real quick. Looking for a house. Saving up. Itsy bitsy spider. Work's doing good. Government sucks. You two love it. Alright, guys. I know I said I wrapped up already, but I'm going to wrap up again. So take it easy. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe. The likes help me pass the word around. And take it easy. Oh, yeah. I need a different outro, because apparently I'm using somebody else's. You guys let me know what you think. Think of an outro for me, buddy. Alright. See you later.